Tesla stock has been getting absolutely obliterated, and in one of my recent videos I talked about an analyst on CNBC talking about an additional 80% drop coming to Tesla. However, I haven't covered the perspective of Cathie Wood on Tesla stock and what she thinks it will do going forward. After all, Tesla stock has over 44% of its stock held by institutional investors, with Cathie Wood's ARK Invest funds being one of the large institutional holdings. So I think hearing her perspective is definitely something important to take note on. But that being said, it's also very notable that as Tesla stock has been bleeding, Cathie Wood has actually been purchasing more shares of Tesla.
Are you serious?
And she also delivered a letter to her investors talking about her perspective going forward, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's really, again, notable. Now, the letter from Cathie Wood starts off with her acknowledging that a risk-off market environment has pushed investors back towards benchmarks during the last 2 years, disadvantaging strategies that focus on disruptive innovation. Now, if you guys don't know, Cathie Wood pretty much only invests in innovation. So things like tech, things that really promote the well-being of the future, healthcare companies, which is, in my opinion, very admirable, right? It's not like she's investing in tobacco companies that are preying on the downfall of your health. She's actually investing only in things that she sees as the well-being for the future. Now, the letter continues on stating, while innovation solves problems and typically gains traction during difficult times, some companies may be cutting back on research and development and other investments to build cash as a buffer against the fallout from higher interest rates. So Cathie Wood is acknowledging that, you know, as we're going into tougher times in the past, this has been good for innovation, but this is actually something where she's acknowledging that this may honestly hurt a lot of the companies that she's investing in, which is, you know, kind of odd to know that she actually is aware of this. It's actually better though, because I'd rather someone be aware that things are going down than someone being very oblivious.
She's not dumb.
Now, the letter continues to go on stating that fear of the future is palpable these days, but crisis historically has created opportunity. According to the latest Bank of America Fund Manager survey, cash levels have not been this high since the 9/11 crisis in 2001, and investors are overweight bonds for the first time since 2009. In December, the SIBO equity put-call ratio surged above 2.0, the highest levels on record, surpassing the ratios in both the tech and telecom bubble and the global financial crisis. In hindsight, both of these times were terrific opportunities to put funds to work in highly differentiated ways. To the extent investors have reserves of cash to put to work, ARK believes that this time will be no different and that innovation strategies will be prime beneficiaries when equity markets recover. So here's the thing, guys. Here is the thing. Now, I know a lot of people like to ride on Cathie Wood. They like to diss her because the ARK ETFs are severely down this year. Down just as bad as Tesla stock, right? However, from day one, even to recently now with the letter I just read to you guys, Cathie Wood has always stated that she's looking forward into the future and that her success with the ARK Innovation ETF funds is not determined on what's happening now, but what's going to happen in the future. So I guess, you know, we'll really have to wait until 2030 to see what ends up happening, because she is aware that, you know, the macroeconomic climate is forcing, you know, the stock market to contract, right? She is aware of that, which at least for me is very comforting. It's not like, you know, someone else who's a talking head on CNBC or some other person who just does not know what is going on and they're just talking out of their rear, right? So it's very comforting to know that Cathie Wood knows that she's going to see some more trouble going forward as, you know, these innovative companies are going to severely struggle, but she's still optimistic long term. And for that, you know, it's very admirable to see that, you know, she is someone that is looking for the greater cause of humanity with her, you know, funds and investments. However, at the end of the day, I know a lot of people are going to ride her because she's doing down bad right now, but it's just like what happened in the past. She was not doing that well in the past, and then in 2020, when innovation sparked because of the pandemic, you know, everyone looked at her as a god, or I guess a goddess. However, you know, now people are looking at her as a clown, but who knows, maybe in the future people will look at her as a goddess once more. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And with that being said as well, make sure to watch this next video right over here, and I'll see you guys on that next video. Take care.